Here we are in Fremont, California. It's November 2012. Ellen's up there on the ladder with her fruit picker basket, hauling down the Mac Nut Harvest. We find we have to take them down around here that way because we got so many squirrels and blue jays and roof rats and other creatures that will just rob the tree blind if we don't take them down green and then put them into the basket over here. After we get them down, we're going to go and lay them out to dry them in racks so that they'll open up and the nuts will start to pop out of the husks. But the first thing is pick them out of the tree before the squirrels get them. And if we were in Hawaii, we could allow these things to drop out of the tree and hit the ground. They don't have squirrels there, and they don't have blue jays. We're going to do it this way, California style, and have to cure them on the bench. Okay, well, looks like Ellen's scoop is full, so here they come. Highly mechanized process here. You got to have protection when you're working with these things. Otherwise, they'll just stick you. The edges of the leaves are very sharp. And we still have a few up here that can be reached by hand, and so I'm going to go about taking these down just with a gloved hand by grabbing them like that and popping them off the stems. See, there's actually quite a few dangling in here, so I just reach in for them. I'm staying on the ground. Well, I was walking around the bottom edge of the tree and I got a pretty decent basket here by just kind of grabbing it with my hands. For my next trick, I'm going to have to find a way to lay my nuts out so that they can dry in the sun. So I have this nice big heavy basket of nuts over here, all going to have to get dried. I'm going to use these plastic crates over here. They were bulb crates from the nursery. Daffodils came in them in bulk bulbs. So I'm going to go ahead and lay them all out evenly inside all these crates. If you have any questions when it's time to pick macadamia nuts, well, the fall crop in the Bay Area starts to come ripe just about the time that persimmons in your persimmon tree look like this. So when the persimmons are looking like pumpkins in mid-November or so, that's time to start taking the mac nuts down. When you sample the mac nuts to see, crack the hull on them, it should be a good chestnut brown on the inside. A fully formed ripe mac nut will have this kind of coloration. And if the shell is that color and the husks pop easily, then you're probably ready to take them down and dry them. Okay, here we go. I have a nice layer, one layer deep, of macadamia nuts spread out in each one of these bulb flats here. That'll allow the air to move around them. Here I'm using a little shopping basket for the rest of them. I've got plenty more up in the tree, but I'm going to have to worry about drying what I got first. So instead of getting greedy, I guess we're going to have to let the squirrels get some. And speaking of squirrels, all of these flats that I have them in here are all going to have to go inside the garage to protect them from the rodents until they dry. The nice thing about these crates is that they're stackable, and so I can take them and stack them all up in the corner. The air moves through them and they should dry out nice. When they're dry, this is what they look like. The husks will go ahead, pop open, the nut will expose, the husk will be hard. As they get really dry, the husk gets almost woody like that. The nut can be extracted right out of the husk just by cracking it backward afterwards. Now I have the mac nuts safely inside the garage. They're all stacked up over here in little baskets that are nice and aerobic. I've got some cleats of wood on the floor so that the air is moving underneath these baskets too. They're stacked up in a trio. Right there, and then I got two baskets over here. That's about as far as I'm going to be able to go with this project until I can free up some more of these baskets. Now we'll see how long it takes them to dry.